Hello and salute everybody. Question of the day is, how can we stop depression in our children right now? Welcome to my channel, Next Quarantine Survival Gear. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe below, share this video, like, and also check out the rest of my videos. Thank you so very much for your support. So my question this morning is, how can we stop our children from getting depressed? Because believe it or not, we know depression is going higher in adults. Depression and stress and struggle is going higher in adults. Adults are taking more medication nowadays than ever. But we're not hearing enough about our children. Because our children are going through the same thing. Our children are getting stressed out. They are getting depressed about everything that is going on due to the COVID-19, due to the quarantine situation. But we're not hearing enough about it. I have heard enough of stories. I am in a group with parents who are going through this. And I have 3 parents who have kids going through depression right now. In the past few weeks, we had conversations and I suggested few things for them to do, just 3 things for them to do. And they have incorporated this in their lives and it have helped them. So I am going to share these with you today so that if you do have kids at home who are struggling with this quarantine situation, they are depressed or just stressed out, I want to share these 3 with you, these simplest things with you to incorporate in your life and see if it helps them. Because our kids are too young to be going through depression and especially taking medication for depression. They are too young for that. The first thing that I'm suggesting that we do if you are in this situation is, please, I know you hear this a lot, but it is very, very effective. Limit the amount of social media exposure your kids are getting at home. Most of the time they're home, that's all they do all day long. It is important that we limit the bad, the negative, exposure on TV and social media from our children because it's messing them up. It's confusing them. So limit those. Limit those. Do not let social media, the bad, the negativity of social media, raise your kids. Do not let them mess them up. Instead of the bad, the negative, exposure they have, introduce them to good shows, good movies, introduce them to uplifting and positive, books to read, even the Bible. Read it with them. Watch those shows with them. Have, a substitute. Give them a better substitution in their life, better things to look for so that they have a different perspective of life. So that they have a different mindset of looking at people and looking at things. Because there's a lot of confusion right now. And it's not good for our children. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, just like adults, just like you will tell your friends or people will tell you to limit toxic friends in your life, our kids have toxic friends as well. So we have to get to know our people around our kids. Who are they talking to? The friends that they have out there, they're listening to. You have to get to know them. And if they're not positive, they're not positive friends in their lives, then you have to try to help your children avoid those people in their lives, those friends in their life, because they're listening to them. So try to avoid any toxic friends that your kids have in their life. Try to manage that. Try to control that. Help them through that. That's number 2. Number 3, which is the most important, is to talk to your children. I know sometimes you have kids in the house, you guys are living in the same house, so you just assuming that everything is okay. They are doing okay. Sometimes you don't see them till like maybe dinner time, or sometimes you don't see them till you want something, you want them to do something, or whenever they come down to get something in a refrigerator. We don't talk to our children enough. Some people are, but if you're not, I'm going to tell you that it is very, very important. It goes a long way. Talking goes a long way. A lot of time parents will say, I remember this, we're like, well, I'm not, I don't want to be my child's friend. I want to be a parent. The funny thing is you can do both. You can be both. You can be your child best friend and be a parent, an effective one, in fact. So you can be both. So you need to get to a point, talk to your children, be honest with them. Talk to them about what's going on. Talk to them about right and wrong. Talk to them about how they should be seeing other people. The politics and everything. Things have changed and kids are confused about what they're hearing. The division. So talk to them about how to be human, how to love, how to do things the right way and the wrong way. So talk to them, let them hear it from you. Be a role model, practice it, and let them see it through you. Let them learn from you. Teach them how things should be. Do not let social media and TV, raise your kids, change your kids. Talk to them. Make them understand what is going on, what it should be, how we should be act toward one another, how we should see things. So talk to your children. Speak to them. Turn off the TV, turn off the phones, and just have a one-on-one conversation with your children every day. Try to do that every day. And they'll start seeing things differently. They'll start believing things differently, treating others differently, speaking differently. And if you're talking to them, they'll have the comfort. They'll be able to come to you and confide in you, whatever they're feeling. Whatever is going on in their life, they'll talk to you about it. So you know how to best help them. So you know how to best support them. So you know how to best be there for them before it's too late for them to be taking medication for depression. So will you practice these 3 with me if you haven't already? And you are in a situation, will you practice this with your kids, with your family, and see if you see a difference? Will you? Will you try this to see if it helps? Just limiting the amount of social media, the negative portions of them. Manage your children, know who they are talking to, limit the toxic, help them avoid the toxic people in their life, and just have a conversation with your children, genuine conversation with your children. Will you do that? Will you? Please share this video, like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and also check out the rest of my videos. Please share this video with every parent out there in every platform. And I appreciate you. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your support. And good luck with everything. Thank you very much.